Gemini. It's umomgtarot, and this is your Someone Secretly Wishes You Knew This tarot card reading. Now let's have a look at who we're talking about. They're given a vibe, and we're going to find out what that vibe is, and then we'll do a tarot spread and see what's going on. Oakley dokes, if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website. And here we go with your message. Alright, so Libra vibes coming from this person. The energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So this person seems to be a very fair person. They could also be really good with their words and be very charming. They have that Venus vibe to them where you kind of just like them, and you're like, you get those like rose-shaped eyes like in cartoons when you see them, like something about you, I just feel good when I talk to you type person. And they feel very just. They're not going to be straight up selfish or straight up like rude or whatever. You know, they're gonna be a delight. And a lot of people will disagree and be like, nah, that's not true. And it's because that Libra didn't like you. If they like you, then you'll just oof. Oh, you're a bucket of fun. You know? So that's your person. I don't know if you're like, oh my god, that's so Ryan. Oh, that's totally Jerry right now. Okay? We got Leo energy in the mix now. So this person it's giving short. It's giving under the average height. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. So Leo and Libra, the combination is very it's very grandiose. You know, it's very showmanship is key. When they communicate, it's giving I care what people think, but not like to the degree where I get crippled, but to like, yeah, I'll play up to the crowd type vibe. And you know, I like it. There's a little woof in this person as well. They're very protective of the ones they love and will bite, like I say with the lions, always bite a face off, and if it's fair. So they'll yell at you if it's fair. They're not the type to just tell people off, but if it's fair, they'll bully a bully. Right? They'll give it. And finally, oh, we got Aries energy. Okay, fire on fire, okay. The energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading impulsive action is likely. So we've got the fiery energy. We have the balance coming from Libra, but not only that, we have its polar opposite sign, Aries. So the balance is balancing right now. And the fact that we have fire and air, it feels like the fire is getting bigger. There's a lot of enthusiasm from this person, a lot of energy, lots of extroverted ways, but also just somebody who's driven and gassed up by their ego getting fluffed. So if you know who that is, you know who they are, you know who they at, you know where they at, who they be, all that foolishness, all that street talk that I'm botching like crazy. You know who it is, right? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, impulsive. Also very impulsive right there. The Aries person, they talk about themselves a lot. They very interested in how you, like, the way to get them going is to start going, oh, that time that you did this, you were wearing those shorts, you look really good in those. Really, eh? Really, eh? They'll be one of those. Especially with the Leo energy. They're like, oh, really? I don't even remember. Wait, what happened? Yeah, you were wearing this. They'll pretend they don't remember so they can hear you retell a story of their triumphant, fiery vibe. Anyways, love to be celebrated. But let's have a look at the vibe that they're throwing at you with this thing that they secretly wish you knew. I knew it! Yes, man! We got Venus energy, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. You against that? I didn't think so. Okay? You love that Venus energy. You love the glamour of it all. Okay, so let's have a look-sees. Let's have a look-sees at the tarot that I'm shuffling right now. EI. Okay, let's go. Oh, snap. It's getting aggressive already. It's getting real aggressive already. So this person, whatever they secretly wish you knew, they're very mum's the word about it. They're like very guarded. Like if you bring it up, they'll get irritated. They'll get agitated. That's why you're afraid to even ask. Seems like the aggression is there, and I don't too much care for it. And they know they have the upper hand because you don't really too much care for the confrontation. You don't really want to trouble it if it's gonna strike a nerve. So I feel like, you know, this person is okay. Back up a minute. You know, I don't want no smoke. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. This person is being generous to some degree. Oh my God, maybe they think nothing is generous. Maybe they think if they give you breadcrumbs, don't ask for more. No, I feel like this person may be giving you money, giving you a job, giving you opportunity. Maybe you shouldn't press your luck with them, because the Six of Pentacles is like sharing, being overtly generous, overtly generous with you. And I feel like that's because of their authoritative position as the King of Swords, being able to handle business and be serious. And, you know, this might be a no-nonsense person, now that we're looking at it. A no-nonsense but fair and very generous person. Okay, I feel like this person is kind of like, they might have an attitude. I think this person has an attitude. They could be a little scary. I feel like they're scary. But they like their finer things. Venus, oh, you stress me out. Already stressed out. Next card we have here is the King of Wands. More authoritative energy, more master of the house, leader of the domain, and also powered by action, which we already had ignited with these other two fire signs. So this person is like, I'm scared of what you'll do. I'm scared of what you'll do. Glad you'll protect me, but I know if I step out of line, I don't want to know what you'll do, but I know you'll do something. Very generous with doing something. You'll hand me a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what? This is babbling. See, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I really do that. But you know what? Literally, you could have like this. This could be somebody that is just showing up so much as a parental figure, like a father figure. And so they might be really exerting their dominance. They might be just like, I tell you what time to come home. I tell you what to do. I'm telling you all that. And this person, I went out of my way and put a tracker on your car. I did this and that. I did all this extra stuff that wasn't necessary. That I did because I'm so generous with you. You feel like I feel like I can get away with that because I'm so generous to you in other ways. This person might be paying for you. They might have lent you money. They might have given you something nice, showered you with good things, but then they just have this, it's what appears to be a control issue. We see the line showing here again. So they might even have a complex where they're like, they need to be praised because they're the king. They need to feel like a king relative to you. So maybe you're like, well, I'm a king too. And they're like, oh, no, none of that. It's about me. And then they start dancing like Maya in that music video. I'll swing my body left to left, left to right. Let's keep going. Ooh, thank God. Thank God. Because I wasn't liking that. I wasn't liking these knuckleheads trying to tell you what to do. Even if they are showering you with nice things. Maybe you're a hustler, you hustle. And the Wheel of Fortune shows a turning of the tide. So maybe that's the case. You know, because the Wheel of Fortune is associated with that Jupiter energy, which breeds like growth, expansion, random good luck. And so we have the vibe of just your luck turning around, your luck changing. Maybe you not needing this circumstance. Maybe you just being in a different possession relative to these people. But I feel like this person, they might be overly generous. They might be, you know, trying to exert their authority and be very serious and doing all this and not wanting to post up because they're the king. This could be two people as well. It could be a father figure, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or father figure, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Either way, they might have that intellectual and the action to really assert that dominance, that authority in your life because they've been generous. That's why it's justified. But they might be generous because they fell into some luck. They fell into some luck. If not that, then you got lucky by their generosity. And that might be an organized synchronicity situation of like they got lucky and then you got lucky. So the luck, if you only knew. I wonder if the secret is in the energy of it all. It's like, oh, you don't even know this, but the only reason this person had this money at that time is because this fell through, and then they ended up blah blah and having all this money and da, And then you got lucky because that's when your thing went out, and then you asked for it, and they're like, yeah, no, you can have it. I don't even have to pay it back. It's fine. I meant to give it to you. Now oh shoot, you guys have some drama going on, eh? What's that like? You have the 8 of Swords, so I feel like some of you guys are trapped in... Oh, well, of course you feel trapped in this situation because this person was so nice to you. You guys really have it like that, eh? You have somebody who... what's fair, and you care about what's fair. You care about doing the right thing. But there's... might be just somebody that, like you can't stand being around them. Even if you respect them, even if you understand their actions and why their thoughts, their feelings, and they have a right and they deserve whatever because they've been so gracious and generous and helpful to you in the past, financially, especially financially, and with their time, maybe they helped you move once. But I feel like the tides turn, and that might mean you don't need them anymore. And that might also mean maybe you didn't really like them. Maybe you didn't like you didn't like one aspect of their character, their personality. It might even be two people. Things change, and I feel like you feel stuck to them because of their generosity. Now I'm wondering, because I don't want to put you out on Front Street like that, but I don't know if you're seeing two different people, and their generosity is really helping you and growing in abundance for you, and you got really lucky by meeting these people, and that's how you feel, but then you also feel trapped with these two people, or like you don't want them to find out each other, or there could be severe consequences because of Aries and that conflict and the fiery rage that they have, and that's not cool, and this person wanting justice, so if you're unfair to them, they'll want to have justice on that, and it's like, ooh, it's a lot of potential drama to get the high life, to get the Venus-y goods from this person, maybe this person, I don't really like them that much, but they pay for my nails, they pay for my lashes, that could be a type of person that you're dealing with. It's just organizing your crimes. You got to make sure, listen, I feel like 8 of Swords is like, is it worth it though? Are you feeling the shackles, the bondage, of being stuck to the situation and stuck in a cycle, in a loop, in a recurring loop cycle. So I guess you're familiar with this all too well, eh? I'm new to this. You're like, yeah, I know it's about this person, that person, but they just give me so much money, or they just do so much for me. They pick me up. They're always there when I call them, blah, blah, blah. And then this other person, they do this other stuff for me. They have power. They have influence. You could have your reasons. But dang, that generosity. So just pay attention a lot of the time, guys, because it doesn't even have to be two people. It doesn't have to be fire or air sign. This could just be a lesson in, like, when you do favors for people or when they do favors for you, just know what you're signing up for, because then they'll have some sort of power over you, some sort of authority, even if that's just in your mind and you just feel guilty because you want to align with what's fair. And that might make you, especially if you're like an introvert and non-confrontational person, then you might find that this person's constantly trying to be like, well, I did this for you, so do this for me, and do this for you, do this for me. But one day, maybe, I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, the tides will turn. They might need your help. And so just keep that in mind, especially when you're asking for all favors or people are helping you out. If the tides turn, are you willing to receive, or are you willing to give the same thing you received? I feel like if it makes you feel like you're going to be trapped in a situation, don't do it, because that's pretty grim imagery, right? So just don't do any favors that you wouldn't return. I know it's not usually the case. I don't believe in, like, people give you what you have to give them back exactly what they give you, because it's like a bigger rotational circle than one-to-one. Some people aren't capable of giving you what you give them, so I don't believe that. But I feel like this is like a sequence of, hey, don't do anything that'll make you feel trapped later on. Don't let it get weird and awkward with anybody that are a part of your daily routine. Okay, don't give in to the shackles of somebody being generous towards you and then you being in debt to them. Because your luck is about to change. The tides are about to change anyway, so who needs that type of drama? Alrighty. So there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!